Sita Ramam Telugu movie summary in English. The story is set against the background of Operation Gibraltar. In 1964, Pakistani extremist Ansari wants to break the brotherly bond between Kashmiri Pandits and Muslims using the Indian army as a pawn through his machination, as a part of which he sends a few brainwashed teenagers to live in Kashmir as its natives. In 1985, an aggressive Pakistani rabble-rouser, Afreen, is demanded by the dean of her university in London to apologize to an Indian philanthropist, Anand Mehta, for setting his car ablaze in retaliation for burning the Pakistani flag. When Afreen repudiates, Mehta asks her to pay a compensation of 10 lakh INR within a month, or else she will be sent to prison. Afreen undertakes an initiative to reconcile with her estranged grandfather, Abu Tariq, a former brigadier of the Pakistani army, and take money from him. Hence, she flies to Karachi, Pakistan, only to learn that he died of illness a few days ago, and she herself is supposed to deliver a letter from Indian Army Lieutenant Ram, written in 1965, to Sita Mahalakshmi of Hyderabad, India, which her grandfather could not deliver by means of post. According to Tariq's will, she would inherit his wealth only after the letter was delivered to Sita. Left with no choice, Afreen goes to Noor Jahan Palace, Hyderabad, where the letter is intended to be sent, but realizes that the palace was donated by its Princess Noor Jahan for the higher education of girls 20 years ago. Afreen reluctantly enlists the help of her Indian senior Balaji and meets Subramaniam, an accountant who worked at the palace for Nawab for about 40 years, and he inquires about Sita, but he doesn't remember anyone with that name employed in the palace. Afreen decides to chase the details about Ram, believing that it could lead them to Sita, and from a military library, she collects details about Ram's regiment and meets his regiment mate Vikas Verma in Anantapuram with Balaji. Vikas narrates to the duo that in 1965, the brainwashed teenagers established themselves as natives of Kashmir, and inadvertently, Ansari leaked their details through a spy to the Indian Army Major Salwan, who ordered Ram's superior Vishnu Sharma to assassinate them despite Ram's protests. After the teenagers, except for one, were killed, Ansari triggered a religious riot in Kashmir by provoking Kashmiri Muslims against the Indian Army, accusing the latter of murdering the teenagers and suspecting them just because they were Muslims. Agitated Kashmiri Muslims boycotted the Indian Army and proceeded to burn Agartha, a place where Kashmiri Pandits lived. Ram managed to gather all the Hindus in a safe place along with his regiment mates, and by exposing Ansari's conspiracy, he cleared the misinterpretation of Muslims, causing them to put off the fire and apologize. For their act, Ram and his companions were appreciated, and a reporter, Vijayalakshmi, arrived at their base to interview them. Perceiving that Ram was an orphan with no one to even write to him, Vijayalakshmi told everyone on the radio to send their love for Ram, with herself writing a letter to him addressing him as her son. As a result, Ram began to receive several letters, and one of them from Sita Mahalakshmi fascinated him. Sita claimed that she was married to Ram and recalled several incidents of their marriage that never happened. However, there was no sender's address on the letter, leaving Ram unaware of who she was and how she looked. He was amused with her letters and wanted to find out who she was. While receiving letters regularly from her, Ram figured out that she would board a train to Hyderabad from Delhi through a few details in one of her letters and boarded the same train with Vikas. He eventually found her and recognized her using a riddle she posed for him in a letter. He gave her the replies he had written to her letters and left her compartment, but not before telling her to call the landline of his friend Durjoy Sharma of Hyderabad, with whom he would be staying for the next few days. Ram and Vikas unintentionally boarded a train to Madras and hence, it took them some time to reach Hyderabad, where Ram was broken to realize that Durjoy's landline was dead and felt disappointed thinking that he could not meet Sita again. However, she arrived at Durjoy's house searching for Ram, where she asked him to forget her, but he refused, and she left. At present, Vikas reveals to Afreen and Balaji that he could not meet Ram after that due to his personal problems and gives them Durjoy's address and Vishnu's contact information. Afreen calls Vishnu through a telephone booth at a bus station, but he is about to disconnect the call as the bus to Hyderabad is about to leave. But he becomes curious that someone wants to know about Ram. Vishnu then postpones his plans to search for Afreen. They later meet Durjoy and learn what happened after Sita left. Ram and Durjoy went to a magic show, which Sita said she wanted Ram to take her to in one of her letters. They successfully managed to find Sita, and Ram conversed with her friend Rekha, who disclosed that Sita was the Bharatanatyam teacher to Princess Noor Jahan. Ram and Sita began to spend time with each other. Ram dared to fool the accountant Subramanyam into getting into the palace and meeting Sita, whom he proposed, but she left yet again as something interrupted her from accepting the proposal. Currently, Durjoy gives Afreen and Balaji a photo of Sita that Ram clicked from his camera, which Afreen takes to Subramanyam for him to identify her, but he realizes through a portrait in the palace that Sita is in fact Princess Noor Jahan, coming as a big shock to Afreen and Balaji. Afreen and Balaji meet Rekha, who reveals that Noor was in love with Ram but that her destiny prevented her from accepting him. As her family's assets in Oman were captured due to the financial crisis, her brother engineered a truce offer to get her married to the Prince of Oman. Rekha advised Noor to divulge her identity to Ram, and she intended to do it by accompanying him to his family, who wrote him letters. However, during those days, Noor felt attached to Ram and could not reveal her identity while leaving for Kashmir, not before expecting Sita to go with him, but she could not as the Prince of Oman accepted to marry her. Unbeknownst to them, a journalist named Marthandam clicked their pictures and published them in the newspaper, publicizing Noor Jahan's love for a common man. When the Prince of Oman requested an explanation from Noor through an ambassador, Noor's brother asked her to say that she had nothing to do with Ram, but she conveyed that she was in love with Ram and was ready to give her property up for him. She left for Kashmir despite receiving opposition from her brother, and without passing on her true identity, she spent a few days with Ram and got acquainted with his colleagues and superiors. Now, Rekha gives Noor's contact information to Afreen and Balaji, who learn that she is in Kashmir and leave to meet her over there. Upon landing in Kashmir, Afreen is apprehended by Vishnu, who tells her the rest of the story. Sita and Ram were unexpectedly dining with Vishnu and his wife, Vaidehi, when the Pakistani teenager attempted to murder Vishnu, who was rescued by Ram. Ram convinced the teenager of Ansari's intentions, got to know his whereabouts, and promised the teenager that he would protect his sister Wahida from Ansari's clutches. Brigadier Y.K. Joshi and Major Selvan assigned Vishnu, Ram, and a few other officers on a covert mission to assassinate Ansari off the record and declared that those who wouldn't return would be declared deserted soldiers of the army. Bidding a tearful farewell to Sita, who wanted to tell him the truth once he returned, Ram departed for his mission and, along with his team, managed to successfully kill Ansari in Pakistan. However, while trying to rescue Wahida from fire, Ram and Vishnu were arrested by the then Army General Abu Tariq, who was compassionate towards both of them and requested the Indian diplomat Rahul Verma to trade the Pakistani prisoners in India with Ram and Vishnu. However, the Pakistani army only wanted to release one of the two, and eventually, Vishnu was sent to India at Ram's behest. In the present, Vishnu reveals to Afreen that after that incident, the Pakistani army orchestrated attacks on Indian army bases in Kashmir, killing 32 soldiers, which made the army presume that Ram was a traitor, and Sita had to bear the humiliation for that misinterpretation. However, Vishnu expresses his trust in Ram and also discloses that Afreen is in fact the girl Wahida, whom Ram tried to protect and because of whom he was separated from Sita. Afrin is devastated. Meanwhile, Balaji delivers the letter to Sita, who has been living her life with Ram's memories, and through the letters, she learns that the Pakistani army put a condition on Ram and Vishnu that whoever would reveal the details about Indian army bases in Kashmir would be released. When Ram refused, Vishnu gave in to protect Vaidehi and his children from the terrorists. This is why he has been living his life in regret, stopped Afrin, and does not want the letter to be delivered to Sita. Sita learns that Ram was executed in prison through the letter and is distraught. She also finds a newspaper clipping attached to it that was published by Marthandam, revealing that Ram knew who Sita was and was proud and happy that she left her palace to stay with Ram. Sita, through the letter, exposes Vishnu, causing an inquiry committee to be set up on him, and goes to meet Afrin, to whom she reveals that Ram is dead. Afrin blames herself and hugs Sita. While Vishnu shoots himself with his service revolver out of disgrace, Sita receives a medal for Ram's patriotism from the President of India, with Afrin restoring his reputation in the army. Afrin is revealed to have apologized to Mehta and has also had 18 prisoners of India released from Pakistan's prison.